Honorable Men Discord. Boxer Jermall Charlo talks about his twin. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm going to get straight into it. I have 2 videos queued up. This is not a long episode, but when I saw it, I said, yeah, I have to talk about this. So if you didn't know, the Carlo Brothers, that are both twins, Jermall Charlo and his brother Jermell Charlo, have been at odds for some time. Now, this particular video that I have queued up beside me, Jermall Charlo sat down with retired champion Andre Ward, and he's candidly speaking about his twin brother and his twin brother's relations with his ex-wife. So I'm going to play this video, and then I have another one queued up where both of the brothers at one point in time in the past sat down, and Jermell, spoke about his brother and his wife. So let's get into that, and I'm going to speak about it further.
Like, I want to be my brother's best friend. Mm-hmm. But guess who my brother's best friend?
His wife?
She is. My ex-wife.
Oh, man. Dang.
But I'm not mad at him. We're best friends, at least you can be. I said, damn.
Dang, bro, that's a one right there.
What you mean?
Like, currently, present day, they still best friends?
They best friends.
Dang.
He go to the house and hang out and go eat and chill. The kids go over there. I don't get to see the kids.
Your brother love it.
He got situations that don't like me. His girl don't like me.
Okay.
Y'all seen on the internet when she fought my baby mama. And Kayla Plan slapped me. And it was like we finna run into it. That's when I was going through it. So, I mean, he never did nothing to make it better. Like.
And let me just say one thing. If you go to X and you look up this same clip, there's a screenshot of Jermell's girlfriend. I don't know if it's his current girlfriend, but she's defending him, or if it's his wife. I don't even know if Jermell is married. All right, but Jermell's lady, let me just put it that way. Jermell's lady, who he just mentioned, doesn't like him, was defending Jermell and taking shots at Jermall, saying he doesn't, he hasn't seen his kids in a long time. So he's telling his side of the story, saying that his twin is best friends with his ex-wife, and his twin spends time with his kids. He can't even see his kids. But then Jermell, his lady, is saying that he hasn't even tried to see his kids. So I can't speak on that. I don't know the truth. There's several sides to a story. There's his side. Jermell's lady is saying that he doesn't visit his kids. He's saying he's not able to see his kids. But let me just get to this video before I actually speak my mind on this whole thing. So this is an old interview because obviously the brothers are not getting along. All right. So this is Jermell now talking about Jermall's ex-wife. All right.
When he had a sour wife, I ain't like her. He wanted to fight me all the time. And so I tried my best to make it coherent, but she was down there putting us at work. But once he woke up and realized the best of the best is us being stuck together.
It really was him.
Right.
But,
2 years when he had a sour wife.
All right, that was a short clip. What I want to say about all of this, and I know my thumbnail, excuse me. I know my thumbnail says betrayal or innocent relations, but I don't know how any of you all watching this episode feels about this, but I'm going to say this. The takeaway for me from this, not that this was a revelation, it didn't take their case to be a revelation, but the takeaway from this is that no one's safe out there. You think you get snaked by a friend a colleague, uh, a relative, a cousin, uncle, aunt. Here is an example where twin brothers, twin boxers, both professional boxers, they can't figure it out. Twins. In a separate interview that I was watching, well, the same interview, but I watched a different clip that I didn't want to put in here because it wasn't relevant to the brothers feuding. There was a separate clip about from that same interview with Andre Ward, where Jermall, I'm trying not to mess up their names because it's so similar. Jermall was talking about how his brother, like, oh, I think he did say it in this video. He said his brother would go over to his ex-wife's home and hang out with her. I'm not understanding how that's no, I'm sorry. What he did say, that's not where I was going with it. What he did say was that when his twin is not feeling well, he doesn't feel well, vice versa. And I know that to be true because I've known twins that express that. So I know that to be true. But the thing about this that's so weird is, all right, the brothers are not getting along. And to make matters worse, again, I would really like to hear from those of you that's watching this episode. I don't see how you're not getting along with your twin. And this doesn't just go for twins. You're not getting along with your siblings, your sister, your brother. I don't know how you could not only not get along with them, but then you are best friends with their ex-spouse. And we're not talking about ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. Not to say that would make it better, but their ex-wife, their ex-husband, fill in the blanks. I just find this whole thing to be just strange. And in conclusion, let me just get straight to the point. I think it's unacceptable. I'm not saying you have to hate, and this is for Jermell. I'm not saying you have to hate his ex-wife, but to be best friends to the point where you're going over our house is completely disrespectful. First of all, let me go back to this real quick. Look at what this person said above me. I'm not going to read it, but this is what Mel said. This person here. Another person said his brother is weird. Listen, it's not me saying it. It's not just me saying, actually. I think it's odd. I think it's unacceptable. Again, you don't have to hate the person that used to be the ex-wife of your twin, brother, so on and so forth. Whatever it is, you don't have to hate that person. When you see them in passing, you can say, hey, how's everything? But to be best friends when you go over their house, I think it's unacceptable. If you don't think it's unacceptable, I'd like to hear from you in the comment section. Please make that make sense to me. I think something like that, it would be very hard for the twins to ever talk again. In this interview with Andre Ward, Jermall seems as though, or he's trying to come across as though he's not bothered by it. But you can't tell me he's not bothered by it. Furthermore, not only is it his ex-wife, but it's someone he had children with. This is horrible to hear. I'm covering this episode not to celebrate this, but really point out the fact that the type of world that we live in, and how there's like really no boundaries. So if you watch this and you're seeing two twins at odds, and this is the behavior from one of them, expect nothing less from a friend, a best friend, a friend, a brother, a sister. These things happen. But this is horrible. Furthermore, in this clip that I played, you had Jermell was talking about the wife as though she was horrible for his twin. So she was horrible for the twin as far as a wife, but she's great as a best friend. You please make this make sense for me. Make that make sense for me. I just don't understand it. But I was blown away to hear that. It's unfortunate to see twins at odds like that. I don't like seeing siblings at odds, especially twins. Twins, I'm a big fan of twins because I think it's a real special blessing to be a twin, even more so than just being a sibling. That's just my opinion. To each his own with their thoughts on that. But I think it's a blessing to be a twin or to be a triplet, and so on and so forth. And to see them at odds is it's horrible. But for those of you twins that are subscribers to this channel, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your relationship is. This common that twins are at odds like this on this level? Twins would do something like that? Be best friends with your twins ex-spouse? Or even ex-boyfriend or girlfriend? Is it intentional? It makes me wonder, is his friendship with with Jermall's ex-wife, is it genuine or is it intentional because he has so much animosity towards Jermall? Was it calculated? I don't know. But I'm just going to end it here because I don't want to stretch this out. I find it to be unacceptable. What is your thoughts on what I played for you? Again, this was an older clip where Jermell was speaking on Jermall's relationship with his ex-wife, and in this video he said that he didn't like her. Most likely he didn't like her for his twin, but then it turns around that here we are now with this recent interview with Andre Ward, and Jermall's talking about his ex-wife is best friends with his twin, and now he wish he would be the best friend to his twin. This is just sad, to be honest with you. I think that's just sad. It just goes to show, like, we're all out there on our own at the end of the day. It's like, who can you trust? That's what I get from this. And I'm not promoting doubt in people out there. There are some good people out there. There are some good siblings. There are some good twins. There are some good family members out there. There are some, but when I see something like this, it's like you just can't win. Sometimes you just can't win out there. But listen, that's all I have on this. What is your thoughts on this? I'd love to hear you in the comment section. And listen, as always, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And as always, stay honorable.